Over the past 4 years, I traveled to 80 different countries and went from selling bracelets in $2 to having participation in a conglomerate of companies around the world. My name is Alv, and I want to share with you my crazy story. Let's picture this. A mixed-race guy from Colombia in South America decides to travel the world selling bracelets in $2. Many people will imagine all the huge requirements that I will have to fulfill in terms of visa, travels, and also soft landing to each of the destinations that I will travel to. And not only the ones who are watching this video will be like saying, what the heck? Also my family, my friends, and all the people who were surrounding me were like really nuts about this whole adventure. When I decided to travel, I had the only intention of sharing the stories of amazing people that I will meet along the way in 8 countries initially during 50 days that were located in Central America. And that was a huge challenge for me too, because I never traveled so much without any money and only with bracelets, and to convince people that I should stay in the places but also connect with them along the journey. The truth is that during the whole journey, I didn't only learn about traveling and discovering people and cultures, but I also learned about myself, and more important, I saw a lot of needs that people were having in different places. The most surprising thing was that as I was traveling, I also discovered a way of doing business, and that's not so common at all. Many people were in fact telling me that I should just go back to Colombia and find a real job and start doing the things that everybody is supposed to do, especially when you have an architecture degree and when you have co-founded the Colombian Entrepreneurship Alliance. The truth is that I just don't know why I had in my guts and in my being this whole dream about connecting with people. And one confirmation was when I arrived to Mexico and I had this call from Valentin from Harvard University to say, hey, would you like to come and tell us what's the crazy thing that you are doing? That whole adventure made me change my plans, and instead of going back to Colombia, I decided to travel the world. Well, as you know, and as many people have seen through my Instagram and other accounts, I ended up traveling to 64 countries in 12 months, being invited to Harvard, MIT, Oxford, meeting the Pope Francis, Mohammed Yunus, and giving bracelets to people who I never imagined of in my whole life. And more important, I ended up reaching out to an audience of people who were also tired of the same things that I was tired about. Influencers and people sharing meaningless content, not selling anything, not giving any value, but more important, not creating any type of community who were thriving and believing in a better world where they make money at the same time. Well, everything was going super well. I can't deny that I, of course, had super crazy moments, like the time when I slept during Christmas in Guatemala in a public market, or the time that I ended up sleeping at a nudist house in New York, or the time that I ended up staying in a metro station in Montpellier in Paris. But the most rewarding adventure came when I went to Africa and started it. And then I was living in Uganda for 6 months during quarantine in the midst of a pandemic that we never dreamed of, and that basically destroyed the hopes of many people and of course killed millions around the world. I remember how my flourishing business of bracelets was about to go to the sink because I didn't have any other source of income, and suddenly the government of Colombia, thanks to people I met in Kenya, sent me $200 to survive for over 3 months, and other people around the world like tried to send me some money to try to contribute. And it was thanks to the help of amazing people who volunteered to help my dream come true, including Marco, my angel guard, who helped me to actually believe in the potential of bringing together all these ideas and dreams and becoming or transforming Circolo into a social business brand. We started off as an e-commerce, and then suddenly after the COVID finished and after I wrote my second book, we moved to doing events. I actually gave salsa classes, to hosting people from different countries in cultural manifestations, trying to connect different cultures, and of course selling clothes and as well having apartments around the world. That took me to the past year that was amazing, and in which I had the chance to experience connections with amazing people in the diplomatic sector, in the celebrity sector, but also to be a special guest at the Dubai Expo, that is the most important country exhibition in the world. and is celebrated each 4 years. I was so blessed to be there, but also not so blessed. I discovered that we needed to do something else. And instead of focusing on being like one of these events company or one of these e-commerce platform or one of these property management companies, we needed to evolve to be a community. A community because in the world there are more than 37 million of nomad travelers. A community because in the world that community of nomad travelers are currently contributing to the economy more than $700 billion. And these people have a lot of needs that are not satisfied. And how can we contribute if we are one of these companies? Instead of that, we evolved and we started trying different methods. We found and we fall in love with blockchain technology. And thanks to that, we started creating a series of partnerships with different people around the world to actually co-create the new economy. Then that led us to participate in different events. Recently, Colombia 4.0 that helped me and allowed me to access a series of companies that I invested in terms of knowledge or money or different things, and became my portfolio. Those companies are in different sectors. Social media that gives you money or pays you money for engaging with the content. Other companies that help you to arrive to places, doing your soft landing easier, helping you with all the visa requirements and different things. Companies that help you to manage properties and basically pay an universal rent, and thanks to that universal rent, arrive and have access to everywhere. And recently, a sexual toys company that will allow us to talk in a different way about sexuality and about the taboos that society has in different spheres and areas of the world. This is just the beginning of a journey that has started and in which I've learned a lot about how we can actually make business, make money, and at the same time make impact and create a better world where we are traveling and where we are discovering who we are and who are the people who are living and existing in the world. The world has changed. The global south now has the huge opportunity of using all the knowledge that we acquired of many years of uncertainty and flexibility in our ways of living and put it in this new trend of remote work. If you want to know more about how you can become a nomad traveler, how your company can create actually remote teams, and how we can evolve and make money at the same time that we make impact, subscribe to my channel and follow me so that together we can change the world. See you.